Hi there, and welcome to the GPS to Success podcast. I'm Brianna Hendley, business coach, strategist, and your guide to building a business that gives you more profit and more freedom while still creating meaningful time and memories with your family. If you're a busy entrepreneur or executive who's ready to double your profits and triple your time off, you're in the right place. Each week, I'll be sharing mindset must-haves, time-saving tips, team-building strategies, and proven revenue-boosting ideas you can use right away. Let's dive in. My name is Brianna Hendley, and I am the host of the GPS to Success podcast. And I'm so glad you are listening to this podcast and you have decided to tune in to what we are talking about. So this podcast was created specifically for entrepreneurs and business professionals. And the purpose of this is to help you with your mindset, to help you with your time, to help you with your team and your money. I feel like when we get to a certain point in our lives, I'm 46 years old, and I would say that most of the people are sitting around my age, maybe about 10 years my senior. So they're sitting maybe around 55, 56, as well as people that are younger than me, 34, 35, 36. And everybody is always looking for the success. And they're trying to figure out what success looks like in their life. And one of the things that I have noticed specifically for me and the people in my world is that there's usually success that comes from money. So you have those people that quote unquote did the right thing. And I'm using air quotes if you see me on the video. They got out of high school, went to college, they married someone, had that job that would give them the stability. Some of them went into government. Some of them even went into the military. Did I already say they got married? They got married, they had kids, and they're living the American dream. They're living their life. And in between all the expenses and the vacations and the debt accumulation and them moving up the ranks in the whatever company that they work for, or getting promotions or not getting promotions, there comes to be this sense of there's got to be something more. There's got to be something more than this. And I myself have sat in that spot, I think, as early as my 20s. I didn't know what my purpose was. I didn't know what I should be doing. I didn't know what my areas of genius were or what my gifts were. I think some other people might have been able to tell me a little bit of what they were, but it's not like I had a straight shot of what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it. That wasn't me. One of the things that, for me specifically, that I realized is that I can help people. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a teacher. I tried that. I tried to be a teacher. I am not that type of person. What I am is I'm a facilitator. I help solve problems. And some of the problems that ended up coming to me were from people who needed help finding a job. And so one of my first, I would say, real jobs, I've had a couple before then, but one of my first real jobs was being a recruiter and a headhunter and helping people find their dream, find their next step, find their ideal company. And the coolest part about that is it was almost like I could live vicariously through them. I could hear their stories. I could hear the things that they went through, their trials, their excitements, their victories, and not necessarily live vicariously through them, but then be able to turn that around and promote them to a company who needed someone like them, who needed somebody that had that experience and that was excited about the job and what that company had to offer. And I always focused on finding the right fit. And when I say that, the right fit is not only did they check all the boxes off on their experience, and did they also fit the company's personality, the culture, all of those things that are so important. So that is how I based my career in recruiting. Sometimes I was very successful. Sometimes I was not so successful. And at those times where I wasn't successful, there always tended to be an opportunity that arose, whether I was able to move that person to another company or something else. So for me, I find that failure might suck in the moment. It might be horrible in that moment. And when I have an opportunity to step out of it and really pay attention to, okay, well, what did I learn here? What are some of the things that I was able to take away here? How can I turn this around? Then that supposed failure was not a failure after all. It actually turned into something amazing and something good, not just for me, but also for that other individual. So as I'm talking about the GPS to success, one of the things that brought me to where I am today as a business coach is I figured out how to ask people the right questions and how to get information out of them so that they could make the best decisions. And sometimes you, as an individual, again, you don't always know what you want. You think you know what you want. You may sit there and say, yeah, I'd really like to have $10 million in the bank, and I'd really like to have that beach house, and I'd love to have that mountain house, and I want to have $100 million in investments. I would love to do that. I'd love to have all those things. But what's really important? Is it your family? Do you want to spend quality time with them? Do you want to create a career and create a life that will allow you to actually spend time with them when you go on vacation? And for some of you, I know you know what I'm talking about, that you're not working the entire time. Do you want a life where you're actually able to take off for their games, or maybe you're able to coach their games, your kids' games? Or maybe it's getting them off to college and not having the financial strain and burden of paying for their tuition, that they can go wherever they get into, wherever they choose to go. So I want you to think about, for you, what does success look like? What does success look like in your world? Is it more money? Is it a bigger promotion? Is it a bigger company that's bringing in more revenue? Is it more time with the family? Is it stepping away from the business altogether and having somebody else run it and reaping the benefits of creating a successful company? So think about that for you. What does that look like for you? And I would love to hear from you what success looks like to you. And for those of you who are still thinking, I have no clue. I have no clue what success looks like for me. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow, much less what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I welcome the opportunity for you to listen on more and also to reach out to me. Feel free to touch base. I have a number of resources on my website that you can definitely take advantage of. And I also have group coaching. I've got trainings. I've got all kinds of things that might be a fit for you to get you to your next step. And for those of you who know exactly what you want to do and where you want to go, then I can also help you out there. So I welcome the opportunity to engage with you, to hear from you, and I hope you come back and you listen to this podcast. I'm going to be having fantastic guests who either have found success or who are on their journey, on their path to success. And I'm going to be bringing that to you so you can know that you are not alone in this journey. You are not alone. Let me say that again. You are not alone. So come back and listen for more of the GPS to success and have a fantastic day. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for listening to the GPS to Success. I hope today's episode gave you clarity and motivation to take your next step forward. If you want more support, tools, or to check out in-depth trainings, head on over to thegps2success.com. You can also apply to be on the show. I'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this with a business owner or executive who needs to hear it. Until next time, stay focused, stay inspired, and keep following your GPS to success.